Hi, good evening, everyone. Hi, Shreya. Thank you so much
Hi.
for taking out time and joining us today. Guys, I'm very excited. I've been wanting to, interview Shreya for a long time. When I first met her at a mall, she was at her beautiful stall with the most wonderful products. So, Shreya, welcome. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome to Family Affair Initiative. I would like to know, like you introduce yourself as an illustrator. So, can you tell us a little bit more? What does an illustrator do? Can you also take us through your brief career journey?
Sure. Sure. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I think it's a fantastic platform for people of different age groups to come connect and share their ideas. So I think the Family Affair is a fantastic platform. So kudos to you and your team for that. And yeah, so I mean, coming to what I do, well, I have a small brand that's called Alien Chicky. Before talking about Alien Chicky, I'm going to talk about why I've come to Alien Chicky. So it all started when I was a kid. So I used to love doodling as a child, and art was always a part of what everything that I did. I mean, so even in school, I used to doodle at the back of my textbooks, and when I grew up as well, I used to observe a lot of people, and I am so sorry. That's my little doggy. Yeah. So
Hi, doggy.
it's a little, yeah, yeah. Okay, so I did all of that, but like everyone, 10th and 12th होता है, science ले लेते हैं. I was an engineer and engineering किया, nanotechnology किया. उसके बाद I did I was a marketer for over 5.5 years, and digital marketer. So I worked with a lot of startups. So I did content, I did branding and design भी on the go मैंने सीखा, because startups में you do get a lot of opportunity to learn, because there are lesser people, so you tend to wear multiple hats. But in June 2021 is when I decided, I really feel that I should get back to what I really liked the most, my first friend, and that's art. And that's when I started doing Alien Chicky as a full time project. I started doing it in 2018 only, but as a full time gig, I started doing it in 2021. So yeah, so from an engineer to a marketer to now a full fledged illustrator. Yeah. I think you're on mute.
Hi, wow, that is so wonderful. So, what were your parents' reaction when you actually wanted to, traverse, not so conventional, career stream?
So yeah, I mean, so parents, like all other parents, my dad and my mom especially, they think I am the most talented child. Like, I think even if I grow up further, I've grown up, but in their head, I think वो जो होता है ना, मेरा बच्चा सबसे अच्छा है. So that, I think, has always been a part of my parents' belief system, and they've always supported me. They've always been the whole customization thing. So there are many people in this journey who've been very incremental, starting from my brother, who in 2018 said that, you know what, do art seriously. And I was like, no, I don't think anybody will buy. It's like my hobby. Then 2017 में I had a discussion with my husband, then fiance, now husband. He said, जो तुम ये कस्टमाइज करती हो और लोगों के लिए बनाती हो, अपनी फैमिली में बनाती हो, why don't you do it outside of your family? You create moments and memories that are not there anywhere, and that you've lived. I was like, again, nobody will buy, who will understand? He's like, try. Cut to 2021, I actually started doing it, and
Oh,
people
wow.
started buying it. So when the first purchase happened is the first time I got that confidence ki nahi, this is something that people will like. And that's where I started this journey. And parents are very supportive.
Oh, wow, that's a delight. I think, supportive parents and supportive spouse really, very heartening to know. So, how do you train to be an illustrator? So, what do you study actually? Is there a course like what all career streams can one take to actually traverse the path and train to be one?
Sure. Sure. So, as an illustrator, I think it's important that, so I draw digitally, but at the same time, I think it's also important that you um, also have a little bit of practice in traditional art. So I started off as a traditional artist when I was a child, but in the recent times, when I'd gotten back to art, I started off with the with an app on my iPad called Procreate. So Procreate is a very
Wow.
good app. There's a free version of it, and there's also a paid version with more features. But there are so many other apps like Procreate that are for free. I mean, I also have doodled with like a stylus on my app. So learning के लिए sky is the limit. You can learn anywhere. So whatever I have learned is from YouTube, from different illustrators. So I also
Oh,
follow like a lot of illustrators on Instagram. They have these process videos and
oh, wow.
like smaller tutorials. So it's very so instead of reading, I like to see and learn. Like there are many blogs as well, but I like to visually learn, and that gives me a better understanding. So yeah.
Okay, so you are basically self-taught, but is there a course like graphic designing, like how one can
Sure.
do some fine arts? Like, can you let us know more?
So there are many courses like that available on Skillshare, Udemy, Udacity, like all of these places. They're paid courses, and there are many artists. Domestika. So Domestika is one platform where there are so many artists doing so many things, like be it
Wow.
watercolor, be it digital art, knitting, like different artists. And like I think from 12 days to 3 months to a year, the courses vary, and the costs are nominal because they enroll like a lot of students. And the best part about these courses are that you can do them at your own pace, so there is no
Wow.
like time crunch there. Yeah, yeah.
So we have a question from one of our viewers. Do you take workshops? Do you teach as well?
I do. I have recently started to. I've been thinking of doing it offline as well, but because it's so hot, so I'm thinking of doing. I'm planning remotely virtual classes for digital art, the basics of digital art, and I
Wow.
can share the details once we're done with the sessions. I
I
mean,
have a sister platform, Good Times, where we do a lot of workshops, so we'll
acha,
collaborate with you there. And
of
also,
course,
you can leave all the tips for readers and viewers later on, where they
sure.
can actually go to the links you've talked about. So let's come back to your baby, Alien Chicky. So why this name? It's so cute.
Okay, so that again, like my brother is one person that I'm very close to, and he's the person who's told me to like was the one behind this whole concept. So alien because he's always thought I was one, and he still believes that I am one. And Chicky
Is he
because
younger
that's
to
my
you?
no, he's elder to me. And so Chicky because that's my ghar ka naam. So Chicky who's an alien. So he always used to say that like वो होता है ना बच्चे तुम्हें तो हम कचरे से उठा के तुम तो adopted हो कचरे से उठा के. So all elder siblings have the same thing कि तुम कहीं मिली थी हमें parents के तो my brother had this कि you were an alien and my parents found you and you're a weird alien for your entire life, so this is going to be. And I absolutely agree with him. I love that name. So that's how it all came into life.
Wow. So I'm projecting your website on the screen. Can you see this, Shreya?
Yeah, yeah. So
Alien Chicky.
that's
It is
that's
so
the
pretty. Is that you? The
yeah.
cover page? So cute. So I want to go and show some stuff which you have made. So I'm going to the recreating your memories tab. So if you
Sure.
can just let us know a little bit more,
I'll
because I have a glass here. I've been wanting to personalize this now. So I'm gonna avail your services very soon, and maybe have
I'd be
something which is
really
personal to
happy.
me.
I'd be
Wow.
really happy,
So
and I would love to do that.
coming back to your website, can you quickly help us
Sure, sure,
understand
sure.
a bit more?
So essentially I recreate stuff that's not there, meaning I don't draw from a photo. As in I feel that why would you want to recreate something that's already there? Like a lot of people come up to me. I'm not a portrait artist. I mean, I can draw portraits, but I'm not a realist artist. I'm an illustrator. So I focus on the concept and the moments more than anything else. So you narrate this moment that you're living right now or you've lived in the past, and I draw it for you from your narration. तो ये जो पहला वाला है, this is a girl and her dog, and they usually go on a ride daily. That's the
How
favorite
sweet.
part of her. So I
Wow.
created that, and she doesn't have a picture of both of them doing that. So that's why
Wow.
that's something that I created. Now there are two ways to making these. Either the faces could resemble you, or the faces can be cute. Like this is a cute face. If you go further down, you will see more detailed versions of what I've drawn, as in like the faces resemble. So now this is
Yeah.
how these two people have met the first time.
Wow.
Like the
Wow.
younger brother told me that during the dandiya thing they were dancing, and this is how they danced, and this is how
They
their
fell
eyes
in
met. Yeah,
love.
so all of that.
Okay, a
So
quick question. When you make the artwork, it can be personalized on any surface, right? Not just a platter or a mug or a phone case. It can. So you give the actual artwork, and one can print it anywhere one
no, so
likes, right?
I take care of the process end to end. So
Okay, end to end.
so
So it
like
can be anything.
so this anything, mugs, coasters. This couple met in 1993, and this was an arranged marriage situation. They met at Park Hotel in Delhi, and she told me कि उन्होंने पनीर खाया था, उन्होंने दाल मखनी खाई थी, और उस टाइम का पार्क होटल वर्सेस अभी का पार्क होटल में बहुत डिफरेंस है, तो दे डोंट हैव अ पिक्चर ऑफ दिस मोमेंट. So she
Oh
asked me to
wow.
recreate it from that first arranged scenario meeting कि ऐसा chair दिखता था, they used to wear these clothes. So stuff like that is something that I do from your memories. Now you're talking about different objects. It could be a mug, it could be a keychain, coaster, anything. I also give you like a HD soft copy of it कि वो
Okay,
आपके
yeah.
पास हमेशा रहे. हाँ, along with the physical product as well.
Wow.
This is a vacation that they wanted to take but they have not taken as yet.
Wow. Because of pandemic, so now this is their
Pandemic,
actual
yeah.
vacation.
Yeah,
How sweet
adding their
is that?
personality. Yeah, yeah. This is how her friends visualize her as like a night owl. You can also see like an owl sitting on the window. So
Oh
all of the
yeah.
personality traits. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So basically, one has
This
to
is an
give you a lot of detailing so that you can then translate
it's
it
a long
into.
process. So I love
Yeah,
talking to people when it comes to gifting personalized stuff. So like the granddaughter told me how she's an adventure person, how she likes to have junk food, all of the things that comprise Aji as she is. She's an 86-year-old super active force of nature.
matter.
So that's how
Wow,
I've drawn
so
her.
cool.
Yeah,
Very nice.
yeah.
And
Thank you,
these
thank you.
make for such nice gifts, for milestones, not just, and obviously for regular gifting as well, but
Regular
to
gifting as
actually
well.
freeze
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
memories in time. This one is very
Correct.
nice.
Immortalized memories. That's a tote bag for this blogger who's also a student.
Oh wow. And then there's Aman and Anshul, so they are twins, right?
Yeah, so no, so they're a couple, and
Oh, sorry.
they yeah, so they're a couple, and this is how they spend time with Anshul's grandmother. So like she
How
sits
sweet.
शाम को काम के आने के बाद उनके सर पे हाथ रख के, that's how they spend their रोज का.
How
So it
sweet.
doesn't have to be a special moment. It could be a
Of
routine.
course, it can
Uh,
be anything. What is special for you.
exactly,
Of course.
exactly.
No, I was
This
thinking,
is
when people have anniversaries and birthdays, they're struggling to, give a gift.
figure out.
This is a very nice, starting point, and obviously it can be anything. It can be
It
me
can
and
be
my son playing right now, and we can just freeze that in time.
श्योर एंड बिकॉज जो मोमेंट्स आप जीते हैं ना, आप सबकी फोटोज नहीं लेते बिकॉज यू आर
Yeah.
लिविंग इन दैट मोमेंट, बट यू फॉन्डली रिमेम्बर.
And also for the couple who couldn't take that vacation, they're actually, living that vacation through you. So it's also about something which they want to do, aspirational.
Aspirational also. So I've done stuff for people, for instance, somebody's deceased father and he wanted him to be a part of the picture, so that,
Wow.
and with the nephew that he's never met, so they
Oh,
wanted to
wow.
have that. Yeah, so that was a very emotional moment for me because I got that opportunity to make something so precious and overwhelming for them. And now that picture has him, the nephew, and the dog also who's not there anymore, so all of them together. So that's a very happy picture. So that's
Oh,
printed
wow.
on a keychain, coasters, yeah, different stuff.
I'm just scrolling down so that we can quickly go through because there's
Sure,
such
sure, sure.
different ideas. This is a family picture of a couple
That's
with
how
their
they are
kids.
after 10 years of marriage. They all sleep perpendicularly in the night with their twins, yeah.
So that's there. So coming
These
back,
are generic portraits, yeah, yeah, yeah.
sorry. Okay.
Generic portraits, yeah, 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 yeah.
So we can do anything. So basically,
Yeah,
what's the process like? So yeah, here are the steps. So maybe you can take us through the steps just
sure,
to,
sure.
let people know a bit.
Of
So
course.
we got a lot of positive comments. But a viewer has written very cool. Someone's
Thank
written is so cute. There's another very nice appreciation. Love your brand name, Alien Chicky. Also
thank
love
you
the
so
broad
much.
spectrum of objects that you personalize while
Thank you.
capturing the individual's memories within the same. Truly beautiful. Someone's
Thank
written
you.
interesting. Really nice.
Thank you.
So sorry, coming back to our question, like what's the step? So somebody writes in detail, so we can just take everyone through that.
So the process is fairly simple. I mean, it's a conversational process. You talk to me, you tell me about, like I said, there are two types of illustrations that are usually made. Very simple. There is a style that I have, like cute looking illustrations. So some people want that, where your faces don't look like the faces, but then the other part is where your faces resemble. So now for that I need pictures of the people, not at the moment, because there is no photo of the moment. But if you want the face to resemble, then I'd need pictures of that. Then you tell me कि अच्छा हमने ये पहना हुआ था, हम यहाँ पे थे. All of those details you have to tell me. You can write it in an email, or you can send me a voice note. You can have a conversation with me. I will write it down for you. So everything, like in a detailed way. Then I make the rough draft. I share it with you. You're okay with the placement, I go ahead, I make the first version. If you're okay with it, we go ahead, and then you tell me the desired object that you want it to be printed on. If you're not okay with it, then there is one revision which is included. Post
So
that
basically, there are a lot of iterations which can be done, and one can,
yeah, yeah.
see different options going
Sure,
forward.
sure. There's a long list of different illustration types suited to everybody's liking, so you can choose from that. Yeah, yeah.
Great, great. So we also have a contest, very interesting contest running. This is for the benefit of all our, readers and viewers. So Shreya will be doing one artwork
Free
for
custom
the lucky
illustration. Yeah.
winner. Yeah, the illustration will happen. So we have a separate post where you have to send an interesting moment and the detailing with our hashtags. And I'll post the link again. And please do enter. And we are taking entries till Monday 9 p.m. So it will be so exciting. So do send us your entries, and you never know, you are the lucky one with an illustration made especially by Shreya for us.
Also, one more thing, if some people might not be comfortable sharing it on the comment section, they can also write it to you on the email, like
Yeah,
the moment or a memory,
in our
or to me.
inbox, our family
Whatever.
affair inbox, and we can then
Yeah,
take it
yeah,
from
yeah,
there.
yeah. They can do
Right.
either ways. I mean, and whatever
Yeah,
memory or
of
the moment
course.
I choose, we'll announce the winner on Monday. And I'd love to do like a personalized illustration for them. And in the meanwhile, people can go and follow me on Alien Chicky Instagram, so they can see like
Of
the different
course.
illustrations that I've done.
We'll leave your coordinates on all your links in a
Sure,
while. So,
sure, sure.
Shreya, coming back to a very important and pressing question for everyone, for parents and also for students and artists who want to walk this path. How difficult it has been to monetize and to earn money. What about the revenue?
Sure. So I will not say that it's been rosy, because that's not how it's supposed to be in any way. There are a couple of reasons for that. A, because art in India in general is not given a lot of importance. I mean, you would see somebody selling fantastic portraits on the road for 50 rupees, and it takes a lot of
Yeah,
effort to do that. But people don't understand. They're like, "Arey, that mentality, science, commerce, for arts, or in general art, because there's so many things available for so sasta
Chinese
that people,
institution. Yeah,
Chinese, correct, and people don't value it. So people think that ऐसे ही बन जाता है. अरे, I have had people come up to me and tell me that, अरे, this cartoon you're charging so much. So to explain the price point to people, that's been one of the challenges. To make people understand the value of what I do has been one of the challenges. So revenue for me has come to through two channels. One has been through like the whole customization process that I do. The other has been through my merchandise. Like it's my general quirky designs. Like I draw a lot of inspiration from Indian ethnic art, from Disney. So as a child, I used to see a lot of children's illustrations. So that's my generic art. There are two modes of revenue that I earn from, and
okay.
there are different ways. If let's say you're a budding artist, you should figure out multiple channels. You should not just rely on one. At least in the beginning, you should figure out multiple channels. You can do, like I am doing pop-ups at this point in time. In the pandemic, I was relying on Instagram. Facebook did not work that well for me, but Instagram worked really well for me. LinkedIn also worked. So this is my merchandise.
Yeah, I was
Different.
just trying to show because these are so quirky and so cool. I think
Thank you.
everybody should have at least one of these. So we can go through the website and go through the various tabs. There are a lot of different merchandise to suit
Correct.
everybody's needs. So let's look at cushion covers. Wow. So it can also be my artwork, right? Which you can get printed for me, whatever you're creating for me.
Your custom stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
These are the generic
Wow.
designs. Ha, 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 ha.
Wow, very nice. So let us see one more. Which one should I click on?
Anything you can see, mugs maybe, mugs you can see, or notepads, whatever you feel like. Yeah, these are mugs.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay, Amri
patterns.
Affair is so me. Do you do any? So, I'll come back to you because, my son loves dinosaurs. So maybe I'll get
Oh,
something
like a
customized
cute
over there.
rhinoceros
Great,
pattern.
great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, of course.
So sorry to cut you short. I think we got distracted by the beautiful
No problem.
products on display. So revenue will come, but it will take time. That's what we
It'll
discuss.
take
For any
time.
profession, you start out and then it builds up.
No, also it's very important to, if you're looking at, I quit my job after I felt that it was the right time to leave my job. So if you want to do, maybe you start this as a side gig. If you think it's picking up and it's becoming stable, is when you leave it. ऐसा नहीं है कि छोड़ के बैठ गए कि भाई अब, you need to also be smart about it. You cannot be कि passion है ये है, but you have to be also भाई, because financially stable होना ही है life में. Passion है,
Yeah, yeah, got
profession
it.
से
Yeah,
work करना है. So it's very important for people, because a lot of people just look at the glorious picture and not look at it realistically. So I think it's very important to look at the realistic elements as well.
great.
Yeah.
One of our viewers have asked, what are the timelines for getting an illustration done? Like, how soon should one connect? Or there
So
would be requiring some time, right?
yeah, definitely. So there are different kinds of illustrations. Depending on that, the time varies from the simplest to the more most detailed, but anywhere between a week to 10 days is a minimum. There is also a moment book that I do, so that takes more. It's like a compiled form of different moments that I do. Let's say 7 reasons why I love you, or 5 reasons why daddy loves her little daughter, stuff like that. So all of that, or how you met, how you dated, how you're married, how you, different milestones of your life. So I also do moment books. So such things take longer time. Single illustrations take lesser time, but at least a week. You're on mute, I think.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm saying moment books are like coffee table books.
uh, there is a
Sorry.
section, if you can go on my website, you can see it's called Valentine's Special, but it's not just Valentine's. Upper, if you go on the,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So you it's basically this. It looks like this if you scroll down, something
Oh,
like this. Yeah.
wow. So it's the entire booklet is not
But
just one illustration, a series of illustrations which you
it's like
compiled
your own
for them.
story. Yeah, they
Oh,
had
wow.
reasons, but it could be anything, like
Yeah, yeah. So
depending upon your
basically, it's a
content. Yeah.
flow. So instead of one, you can do a series, basically.
Correct, correct. Also,
So is
like a lot of
there,
children, like it could be, let's say, adventures of Shania, adventures of, like for children as well. Children could imagine themselves as different people, like different characters, stuff like that as well. So
wow, very
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Really cool. This is like
Thank
really
you.
cool. So basically, it not one. Don't restrict yourself to one. You sky's the limit, and we have Shreya there, helping us out. So Shreya, thank you so much, and lovely to have you over. We will be going through your details at leisure. Do leave one or two links for so we can start with your handles. Then also,
Sure.
as you said, there are a lot of stuff out there which can help someone self learn. So maybe one or two
Sure.
links, as you said, the
Links are
process
there.
videos, maybe one or two
Absolutely.
links. And obviously we have the contest running, and we would love to host a workshop with you in the future. I'm sure a lot of parents and students would themselves want to learn and see if they
Test
can
the,
have that
yeah.
artistic streak and translate that. So thank you so much. We are so delighted to know more about a concept which is so new and, as you said, alien, but not alien anymore. And
Thank
lovely
you so
having you
much.
with us in today evening. Thank you so much. All the best. hoping to see more of you with us.
Hoping to
Thank you so much.
collaborate with you. I think thank you so much for giving this platform to me, and hoping, looking forward to this contest and collaborating with you, and looking forward to also do something super fantastic for the family affair, because I think it's a superb platform. Thank you so
Next
much again.
time I'll have my own customized glass with
I
you.
will do that soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Wish
much.
you all the best. Let's keep in touch. Thank you
Sure.
so much for watching our live today, and we'll be posting all the links. And do reach out to Shreya on her handles and also through us. And hopefully, we'll create a lot of memories together and freeze them in time. Thank you so
Of course.
much.
Thank you.
Bye
Thank you,
bye.
everyone. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.